Welcome back, video creeps. Episode 7 just dropped, and Chucky's got the beat. So like we do every week, we're gonna go over this brand new episode, which, oh my god, had me completely hype. Dude, it's like they keep on doing it. Seriously, every week, it's nothing but net. So stay right there so that way we can talk about episode 7 of Chucky. So first things first, this episode opens right up with the funeral of Bree. We see the Wheeler family rightfully grieving over the loss of a mother and wife. And everybody who is important to the show is there. There's definitely a strong focus on her death. The only problem that I had with that was that, honestly, of the two characters that died in the last episode that mattered, I kind of wanted to see how we were going to tackle the death of Detective Evans. Unfortunately, this episode doesn't go terribly into that, but by no means does that make this episode lose points in any way. Like I said, everybody is at this funeral, including our little team of children who are going after Chucky. And understandably, from the events of the last episode, they are shaken. They are no longer unified like how they once were. With Devin's mom being dead, that leads him to start thinking that maybe him and Jake aren't so good of a team. And Lexi still trying to climb up the ladder in her family again. She also can't seem to hook back into this thing, which leaves our boy Jake, who's already a very isolated character, to feel even more alone. And this episode does start to reflect that as it goes on. I mean, for Christ's sake, Junior punches him in the face at his own aunt's funeral. All he does is have to go to funerals, and now he's getting punched. Way to make funerals even worse. But we can't talk about this funeral scene without talking about the disrespect that is Tiffany Valentine. Homegirl shows up to the funeral and then kisses Luke on the mouth in front of Junior. Oh my god, what a poisoning the well. Ooh, that was on purpose. We pick up with Alex and Kyle in the car, and there's this great back and forth between the two where they're kind of just chumming it up and talking about Andy wants to drive and Kyle won't let him, and it's nice. I really love to see Alex Vincent getting these humorous breaks in these movies. I feel like we're so focused on Andy being damaged and him so, he doesn't get to show that other side of his talent. But when you see scenes like this, or you get to see scenes like in Cult of Chucky where he's just hanging out with Chucky shooting the shit, I feel like there's a real naturalness to his character that we don't get to see too often. So I really value those scenes. Now, I always watch these episodes around the exact same time that my buddy Brad watches them. And he brought up how he didn't like that Andy just ditches Kyle. And that got me thinking. For all the loves in his life and people that are close to him that he's lost, Andy once again venturing out to fight Chucky, because we can only assume that between Kent and then Cult, there were no incidences. Then we had a long stretch of time before we pick up with Andy again. Understandably, I could see where Andy might be shaken, and look at Kyle and look at that camaraderie about don't drive the car, how they have they are siblings. I think watching Andy ditch Kyle was for her own benefit as far as he's concerned. Andy doesn't want to lose another person that he loves. Something that was just heartbreaking in this episode is the breakup of Devin and Jake. Devin telling Jake yo man, I care about you, I really do. I just can't look at you. All I see is my mom. I see her laying there dead. There's weird bad memes with you, bro. And it hurts because we've wanted them to get together and then they do, and now it's Chucky, why did you do that? Way to kill Cupid, you son of a bitch. Now, while that relationship is being destroyed, the relationship between Chucky and Junior are starting to deepen and harden, which is something that we've all been suspecting for a little bit. We were looking at Junior, kind of seeing where that character was going to go. When is Chucky going to sink his teeth into him? And in this episode, we 1000% see exactly that. And it feels different than when Chucky was confronting Jake about it, because the whole time that Junior's completely capable of doing some of the things that Chucky wants him to do. It feels like watching Anakin turn into Darth Vader. You're just watching him make choices to go down the dark side. It's fucked up, but it's thrilling. We see Jake run away, just, you know, who else does he have as far as he's concerned? Everything in his life is fucked up at this point. He's even looking over on the couch and he sees his uncle, who looks like an alcoholic, on the couch. It looks like his dead dad. Of course, it's gonna be a hard time for him. And then with the breakup, like, oh, not a good time to be Jake. But what it is a good time for is to let you guys know that I have merchandise. Can I pluralize? It's just one shirt. I know you guys have been wanting me to make merchandise and I was sleeping on it and it was taking me a while. But that's just because I didn't want to give you guys a shirt that just said my name on it and then that was just the rest was a black tee. I wanted to give you guys something that was really cool. So I really took my time. I really wanted to bring you guys something awesome that you guys could rock and people would see that and go, hey, what's that? And it's like, hey, that's Video Creep. He's a great channel, or whatever you guys say. I'm not trying to talk for you. But yeah, if you can't commit to becoming a Patreon, pick up this shirt, show it off to your buddies, and then like tag me on Instagram if you like post a picture in it, because I would love to see it. A link to my t-shirt will be found down below in the description of this video. Again, now, Jennifer Tilly, Jesus Christ, I don't know what she's trying to do with the role in this show, but I am loving her character. She's always been enjoyable in Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. Anytime that we've gotten Tiffany Valentine, I've really liked her. But in this show specifically, holy shit, it's almost like she's a whole new character. And I really like it. Oh, I'm enjoying her screen time so much. I want like more of Tiffany. And the way that she's playing her, kind of like this almost like empty-minded psychopath. She kind of reminds me of the aunt in Sleepaway Camp. And again, with her just helping Chucky, her going around poisoning the well so that way like Junior is a little bit more fucked up. I just am loving her character this show. Then with her buying the house, and then oh my god, Devin freeing Chucky Nika, and then Chucky Nika like turning on Devin. Trapping Devin in the house. So now fucking Jake and Lexi have to go to Charles Lee Ray's house where there is just an army of good guy dolls. Oh, when I saw that, my heart, oh my, like it just fucking was like, hey, puke. Oh wait, no, that's my heart. Let me just throw that back in. As a Chucky fan since Child's Play 2, we've always wanted this just fucking like, I want an army of Chuckies. Oh man, it would be dope if there was like a fucking ton of them that were alive. It seemed like a ludicrous idea, and I didn't think we were ever gonna see that. I thought the best version of that would be what we got with Curse, with Chucky now being able to split his soul into different bodies. But yo, to see all those Chucky dolls, oh my god. Like yo, what kind of, can you imagine the gigantic showdown that is coming our way in episode 8? Just the blood splatter that is gonna, cause you know, majority of those Chucky dolls are gonna be just fucking dead, explode, blood everywhere. Plus now Andy, like the episode ends with him getting to Lexi's house. Everything is coming to fucking together. And then even Junior is at the peak of his character right now. I know I've been wanting Junior to do something big, and this is it. We got it in this episode. Killing his dad with the Chucky doll, might I add, was awesome. And that leads me into the next thing, is that in this episode, we finally get to see a little bit of what Chucky's motivations are. Why he's in this town in the first place. We get the first hint at the beginning of this episode where they start talking about, well, Chucky is killing all the parents. And then it comes up again later when it's like, why is he convincing the kids to kill the parents? What Nightmare on Elm Street-esque bullshit happened with Chucky and the parents in Hackensack? I'm dying to know. We got a couple flashbacks in this episode as well, and like, what did we learn from these flashbacks? Because it didn't really give us everything. I think a lot of the flashbacks in this episode are supposed to be referenced back to in the next episode. Because really, what did we see? We saw Chucky in the house that eventually we'll know we get that badass mural that we see in Child's Play 1. That's going to be in that house for sure. It looks pretty much the same. We're in Chicago in this flashback. But also we start to see kind of a divide between him and Tiffany. He's going out and killing by himself now. We see the emotional effects that that's having on Tiffany. And then in the last episode, we also see that Tiffany kind of wants to spend more time with Nika. America than Chucky. There's an emotional divide that's happening right now. All I know is that I am so pumped up for the next episode, the season finale. There's only one left. We're gonna have to use this soon. So tell me in the comment, like, fucking, I'm buzzing. I wanna know exactly what you think is gonna come our way for this season finale. Are you excited to see Andy just crush skulls with these Chucky dolls? You know Kyle is gonna come back and start helping right when somebody's back is against the wall. There's no way that we're ditching Kyle and like Christine Elise only got like that's... Kyle is coming back for the season finale. We have to rescue Devin, and then I'm sure that'll put Jake and Devin back together. Like, I want to see it. Now, as always, this series is brought to you by Monster Fam, the Discord. If you're not wise already, every single Wednesday they actually show the brand new Chucky episode in an awesome block with Freddy's Nightmares and the Friday the 13th series. And this is all eventually gonna lead to an all-day marathon where you can watch every episode of the Chucky TV show if you've missed it so far. A link to that Discord is also going to be in the description of this video. Now, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. If you want to keep on hanging out with me, hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell. Did you hit it? I'm waiting. Like the video and then drop that comment that I told you about because I just fucking want to hear from you. Check out some of my other videos, and if you really dig what I do, tell a friend, share me around. I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace, video creeps.
Some roses are red and some are blue, so please take a bunch here just for you. Besides, they were on sale 3 for 2. You're the kind that deserves a bouquet. You deserve a bouquet. You deserve a bouquet. Cause you're my Patreons, yeah, my Patreons. Look at the reviews of Kyoto, Larry Sherman, Corey Stewart, Car Wounded, and Butcher's Grindhouse, Lord at Store, Michael Andrews, Premier, Survivors, Skills like Voorhees, Joe Adrian, Leilani, Little Lady Horror, Chassis the Rabbit, Lila, Rachel Marie Prince, Giselle, Bittersweet Vegan, and Elle. How can I tell you thank you all for being my Patreon?